Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Elisa Slodzinska, and I work for the City of Chicago Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection, BACP. Welcome to the BACP Business Education Workshop Webinar Series. We have adapted our regular business education workshops at City Hall into these webinars until further notice. I want to inform you that business licenses can be processed online where applicable by visiting chicagobusinessdirect.org. And please note any website or email that I mentioned will be posted in the chat box for reference. If you are part of the BACP Entrepreneur Certificate Program, you can get credit for joining this webinar by sending an email to bacpoutreach@cityofchicago.org. If you want to learn about the program, please visit chicago.gov/business education. Once again, any website or emails I mentioned will be posted in the chat box. We encourage attendees to ask questions. Please use the chat box and send your questions to all panelists. There will be a question and answer session at the end of the presentation. And today's webinar will be Business Recovery Payment Plan Program, presented by the City of Chicago Department of Finance. And with us today, we have Joel Flores. Welcome, Joel.
Thank you, Alyssa. Everyone, I typed in my full name in the chat so everyone can know exactly who I am. My name is Joe Flores. I work for the Department of Finance. I've been with the city for over 20 years now. I worked under 3 different administrations, Mayor Daley, Mayor Manuel, and currently Mayor Lightfoot. I've served numerous roles in the Department of Finance. I've overseen numerous divisions. The tax division and accounts receivable are a couple of divisions that I ran. So I'm currently the first deputy, second in command in Department of Finance, and I am here to walk through the Business Recovery Payment Plan Program to help licensees and permittees obtain a payment plan so that we can get them their license or permits. So just to start off with a quick agenda, I want to touch base on what our response was as part of the COVID response last year when we were shut down. Who is eligible for this program? What debt types are included as part of this program? What debt types are not included as part of this program? And then I'm going to walk through each debt type and let you know what the down payment is and what the terms are going to be based off of what your needs are. So the slide that I'm presenting right now is what our response was as part of COVID-19. And what did we do? We extended our due dates for many of our taxes. As you are aware, a lot of the hotel industries, hospitality industries were impacted. So we extended the due dates of tax returns. We stopped the collection of debt. We stopped booting. We were only issuing violations for parking around the CBD area and those associated with safety. We stopped doubling of parking tickets. People that were on current payment plans, we did not default them. And when we moved into phase 5, we sent everyone, a message letting them know that they had the option of restructuring their payment plan over again. So that's what we did as part of our response. And this program that we're starting, which we've already started now, is allowing people to put down a low down payment, extend out the term so that they can obtain their business license or permit. Sorry, I should have had the agenda up first, but this was the agenda. Our response, who's eligible debt types, what those payment plan terms by debt type I will get into, which debt is not eligible for a payment plan, and what happens if you miss a monthly payment. So who is eligible to participate in this program? Anyone that is able to pull a license or pull a permit or a public vehicle license is eligible to participate in this program. That is a wide variety of licenses. Those that have restaurants, taxi medallion owners, those that are pulling building permits, those are all the applicants and licensees that are eligible to apply for this program. Getting into what debt types are available, just looking at the first two, administrative hearings and parking and camera enforcement tickets, those are by far the top two license holds that most people are going to have. They're going to hold them up from obtaining those licenses. So we are including debt is what we call it, parking and camera enforcement tickets, any utility bills, and business taxes. So starting off with administrative hearing debt. Well, what is administrative hearing debt? It's those violations that are, some examples are building code violations or health code violations, or they can be issued by the Department of Health, Department of Streets and Sanitation. Those violations that are adjudicated at Department of Administrative Hearings are part of this program. What is the down payment? $25. So if you owe $10,000, $15,000 in debt, we are asking you to put down $25, and the remaining balance would be divided into 59 payments because we're offering terms up to 60 months. The next debt type is parking and camera enforcement tickets. Again, it's similar to administrative hearings. We're asking for $25 down. Your monthly payment cannot fall under $10, and we can extend it up to 60 months. The next debt type is your water bill. So the water bill, there isn't a down payment. Your first monthly payment is your down payment. And you can obtain a utility billing parking payment plan by either going online, going through the IVR over the phone. You can contact us by phone. So you have numerous options. If you're part of our online utility bill platform, you can do a payment plan online within your account. But again, the majority of the debt that I've seen that's holding up licenses and permits is at primarily administrative hearings and parking debt. The last debt that's part of this program is tax debt. These are taxes that are associated with restaurants, parking, and amusement tax, which some may have that, depending on what type of business you have. But again, there's not that much tax debt that's holding up licenses. It's more and parking. But for tax debt, we're asking for 10% down and with the term of up to 36 months. So 10% of what you owe, and then the remaining balance is split amongst 36 months. So what type of debt is not eligible? Those are your license fees, right? Your license fees, your permit fees, your inspection fees, driveway fees. The prior debt types that I went through were fines, were services, and were taxes. Those are eligible for a payment plan. The license fees you have to pay in full. Your permit fees you have to pay in full. These are the types of debt that are not eligible for a payment plan. You would have to pay those in full. So let's say you get on a payment plan and you make a few payments, but then you fall behind. Please give us a call. We are available to restructure your payment plan if we have to. It's not a problem. Just make sure that you have our contact information. We have three contact centers. One is for businesses. The other one is for utility billing. And then we also have a parking contact center that can help set up payment plans. So if you're missing a month, please give us a call. We will be more than happy to restructure your payment plan. If you do not give us a call after you'll miss payments, then this debt may be referred out. There may be additional costs on there that you can avoid just by giving us a call and restructuring that payment plan. So let's say, for example, you do have a hold on your license. What should you do? Call our business contact center. Everyone should know what this phone number is: 312-747-4747. They will tell you exactly what's holding up your license. They will tell you exactly which ones are eligible for a payment plan, and they will provide you with what those terms are. However, you may have a couple of different payment plans going at the same time, just because we have different debt source systems and we can't combine AH and parking into one payment plan. You may have two, depending on what your situation is. Again, most debt is eligible for a payment plan, but the fees are not. And just to point out that this is a pilot program that we are trying to see, how it benefits our licensees, what our default rate is. Hopefully that our licensees and permittees, continue with their payment plan and they're able to take advantage of this. And we may, extend this out past, a year. For more information, I have the phone number here for administrative hearings and tax debt, the 312-747-4747 number. We have our IBM contact center for parking compliance and red light camera tickets, 312-744-7275. And then for utility billing, you can call 312-744-4426. I know it's a lot of phone numbers to throw at you at once, but that first phone number, if you are a licensee with a hold, that is the first number that you should call. That is your first point of contact. They can tell you exactly what's holding up your license, and they can tell you exactly what you need to do to clear that up. I also included our website for more information. I do have a few FAQs on our website if you're looking to obtain more information. That is the last slide. Now we want to open it up for questions. I'm more than happy to answer questions.
Great, thank you so much, Joel. For those who have questions, please use the chat box on the right side and send them in, or you can use the Q&A option as well. We'll give a few minutes for people to type in their questions and send them our way.
Sure.
A simple question, was this presentation recorded? Yes, it was recorded and will be posted on our YouTube channel. I will put the link in the chat box. However, it is youtube.com/Chicago BACP. A question came in saying, I recently applied for a business license and it is still pending review for zoning. How long does it take? For that question and any question specifically to a person in license, we suggest reaching out to the Small Business Center at 312-74-GO-BIZ, and I will put that phone number in the chat as well. And this question is for you, Joel. If you had a payment plan for sales tax, are you able to restart it under this new program to extend payments?
So if I'm reading that correctly, the sales taxes are administered by the state of Illinois. That is not a tax that the city of Chicago administers or collects. So to answer that, no, unfortunately, that is not part of this program.
Great, thank you. Another question is, how can I check the status of my license since mail in my area has been challenging? Once again, for personal questions relating to your own business license, I just posted our phone number for the Small Business Center, which is 74-GO-BIZ. One of our business consultants will be able to look up your application and see what is going on with it. Or you could visit our website at chicago.gov/BACP. I do want to mention that City Hall is open to the public. However, we always recommend an appointment with a business consultant. And to do so, you just call that phone number I just mentioned, and that is posted in the chat. A question for you, Joel, is, would this program apply to the restaurant tax?
Yes, it would. And according to the deck that I presented, it would be 10% down of what you owe. And then the payment plan terms would extend out to 36 months.
Great, thank you. And once again, this webinar is being recorded, and I posted the website of youtube.com/ChicagoBCP. It will be uploaded to our YouTube channel within the next couple of days. Question came in, when can we start enrolling in this program?
Now, please start off by contacting 312-747-4747 if you are a licensee, because the Business Contact Center will be able to walk through your account to identify what is holding up, if anything, your license.
And if you don't mind, Joel, can you go to your last slide that did have all the contact information?
Go backwards. Yeah.
There it is. So for the phone number Joel just mentioned, it is on the screen as well. Our next question is, does tax debt include IDOR/IDES?
No, it does not. Those are two taxes that are administered by the state. The first one is the sales tax, and the second one is unemployment. That is not, those are not taxes that are administered by the city of Chicago. So unfortunately, that is not part of this. However, I am assuming that if you contact the state and you get on some type of compliance payment plan with them, that hold should come off your license with the city of Chicago.
Great, thank you. We'll give a couple more minutes for those who want to ask any additional questions. And for a brief overview, once again, this recording will be posted on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ChicagoBCP. For licensing questions relating to your own specific application, you can call 312-74-GO-BIZ, and you'll be connected to a business consultant. And specifically for the program that we were reviewing just now, please call 312-747-4747. A question came in, Joel, that is, what if you're not working at the moment and you would still like to start the payment plan?
So if the question is, will we take a down payment of $0? Unfortunately, we cannot. It depends on the debt type. If your debt type is AH, the minimum down payment is $25. If it's parking debt, the minimum down payment is $25. If it's your utility bill, it would be your first month's payment. And again, that depends on how much you owe. Everyone has a different circumstance. Not everyone has all of these debts as part of their hold. They may only have one, or they may have multiple.
Great, thank you. Let's give a couple more minutes for anyone else who has questions. And Joel, just really quickly, for someone who is planning to enroll in the program, they call the phone number, they provide the information. How quickly does this tax debt come into effect?
So the moment that they call the business contact center, which is the 312-747-4747, they would provide their IRIS account number, which is their account number established with Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection. The agent will walk them through what debt types are outstanding and what payment plans are available to them. Please keep in mind that the fees, any fees, would have to be paid in full, such as license fees, permit fees, driveway fees. Again, not everyone's going to have outstanding fees, but those would need to be paid at 100%.
Thank you for that tidbit. All right, we do not see any additional questions coming in. So before we conclude, once again, just a quick wrap up that this webinar will be available for you to watch at your own leisure on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Chicago BACP. The phone number to get enrolled in the tax debt relief is 312-747-4747. And to check in on your business license application, please call 312-74-GO-BIZ. Joel, on behalf of BACP, I want to thank you for sharing this extremely important and honestly critical program available to Chicago's business entrepreneurs. Thank you so much. Do you have any final words you would like to share?
As of right now, no, I don't, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who participated. And hopefully, you guys, if anyone has any outstanding debt, that they take advantage of these payment plans. Prior to us establishing these payment plans, it was actually 50% down. So we've implemented a huge break for all licensees and those that are applying for permits as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So once again, we are here to assist Chicago's entrepreneurs. Please reach out to us with any questions. I will also put our general BACP email in the chat box. So if you think of any follow-up questions you didn't have a chance to ask right now, please send us an email at bacpoutreach@cityofchicago.org. And we will connect you to the right resources, whether it's the Department of Finance or your local Chamber of Commerce, additional webinars we're hosting. We are here for you, and we thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.